5, feeling like a Mordecai. I ain't regular, feel like Jordan wearing 45. Traumatized, victimized, seen some of my die. Knock you off a base with a bat when them niggas slide. Shawty saw my wallet, now she think I answer. No, I can never trick, let's with a kiss on my lips like, oh, I am not I'm a man with a gift and I'm doing my shit like.
Kenyatta Wright, Director of Football Business here at Cowboy Football, and I got one of our newest Cowboys. Tell the fans who you are.
Yeah, I'm Kasen Carpenter. I grew up in Midlothian, Texas. Went to Midlothian High School for a few years, transferred to Allen, graduated from there, and born and raised around Dallas area. So.
And what position you play?
Play O-line.
You play O-line?
Yep.
Play anything?
Anything, but primarily center.
Yeah.
Snap the ball. Yep.
So, Kasen, you got some family that's kind of involved in Oklahoma State,
Yep.
Your grandfather, and kind of tell us about who you are and a little bit about your family.
Yeah, so my grandfather, Marlon, he lives here. He's big time fan of OSU. Loves OSU football, OSU softball. He loves that too. Knows a lot of people around here. But my parents, they grew up in Tig, Texas, which is, south, kind of by Waco. They're in education, so I was raised in a family of, my mom was originally a teacher, and she's now a superintendent. My dad was a football coach, so he coached me up through high school. My sister was an athlete as well. She played volleyball at UTSA and then transferred to West Texas A&M, and she's now in nursing school, actually. So, coming from education, from a family who does that, it's a great deal.
Yeah. So that tells us that you're a smart player, and we can see it on film. We can see you making adjustments a lot, and it's been said that the previous head coach that you had, some of the guys that played for him that I talked to, just kind of like my job. Obviously, I try to find out everything I can about a player, how he's coached, how it transitions for us here when you're in the portal, things like that. They all said, like, if he can play for that guy, he can play for anybody. It's probably pretty demanding for your position at your previous job. Was that fair?
Yeah, for sure. We had about 4 O-line coaches on our staff there at Tulsa, and so it was very demanding. They expected highly of us, and with Coach Wilson, he played O-line, he's coached it. And he coached us hard, and it definitely brought the best out of us.
Yeah, and now you got 2 O-line coaches that are former Cowboys that have a vested interest in the success of that position, which is one of the toughest positions in football. Tell us a little bit about that, how it is to have both of those guys as your coach.
Yeah, it's great. When I found that out, I was very excited, finding out that they're alums, they played here. And it's great because they both can. It's always good having more minds into going towards something. So they're both piggybacking off each other, helping coach us. And Coach Mitch and Coach Bassett both. They work well together. We only had about 5 or 6 weeks with them, but it's been great. We've gotten to know them really well.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your journey from high school to Tulsa and us getting you in the transfer portal. Tell us a little bit about how it all goes down.
Yeah, so like I said, I played at Midlothian Heritage for 3 years, and then my dad got hired at Allen, so we made that move. Big school. Yeah, big. It was big school.
Their facilities seems like this. I see it in the paper.
Yeah, it was like moving to college. It was kind of a little prequel to that. So I went there for a year. That was a great experience. And then recruited out of high school by a lot of smaller schools. Went to Tulsa. Was there for, I guess, a year and a half, 2 full seasons. I didn't play my first year. And then coming into this past season, I wasn't the starter originally. And then I got my chance and was able to play. And it all worked out where I was able to hit the portal at the end of the year, and Cowboys came calling, and I locked it up right there. I was coming.
So did you always want to be a Cowboy?
Yeah.
Or did you want to be a Cowboy?
Yeah, out of high school, I really wanted to, and that, it didn't work out, but
right.
But
come full circle now.
Came full circle. Yeah.
That's what's good, because now that you're here and you're inside the walls, basically, what's something that stands out to you in our culture here?
Man, I gotta say, weight room.
Yeah,
when we get after it in there. Coach Glass, body by glass.
Character, huh?
Everyone says, yeah. And these workouts past few weeks, it's ramped up a little bit now. And,
yeah.
But it's good. We're getting after it, and that's probably my favorite thing so far.
Yeah, and and obviously we're preparing you for adversity. In this game, I mean, there's going to always be adverse situations. It's all about how you react, and then the victories that come after those adverse moments. Tell us about some adversity in your life that you've had, and then the victory on the other side.
I mean, we've kind of already hit on it a little bit, but I'd say the biggest thing is out of high school, I always was dreaming getting recruited at a high level and playing at the Power 5 level and playing in front of 70,000 people. And it didn't work out like that. And, I got to Tulsa, I wasn't playing. And even this past season coming into camp, I was the number 2 guy. I was getting a little worried about how everything was going to play out, and dealt with a little injury, and then finally was able to get my shot, and it worked out for me. And, now I'm here and living the dream. Yeah.
So, obviously, the O-line, we had Louis in there earlier, one of the new teammates or whatever. That group is obviously, having 2 coaches. Actually, y'all got 3 real coaches there. And meshing all together, a bunch of new guys in that room. And we wanted to obviously create a very, very competitive environment in every room in Cowboy football, because that's the only way we can get better. How's that been so far?
Yeah, it's been great. As a group, we've really started meshing these past few weeks, going through these workouts together, especially with the team runs, with us being in a full group as a full team. And even in the weight room, Louis and I will be sitting there, and he'll throw on an extra 5 pounds. And so now I got to sit there and throw on another plate. And it's always a little competition, and it's great. And, like everyone says, competition's the best thing that you can have, because you're always competing to get better. Yeah. For sure. So tell us something we don't know about Kasen, or we can't read in your bio. I'm kind of an old soul when it comes to music. I love me some 90s country. Oh, that's got to be something that not a lot of people would know off rip, but I love me some older music.
Who's your favorite artist?
Oh, I love me some Randy Travis. Oh, yeah. Alan Jackson, obviously George Strait. Yeah, you should have said him first. Yeah, and then we might have connected a little bit. Yeah, you said Randy Travis first. I don't know about that, man. Yeah, you got to say George Strait first. You say 90s and country. Yeah, that's true. King of country. Yeah, yep, the king of country. So before we get out of here, we look at the schedule, look at everybody that we got next year. Is there any team on there that you're looking forward to playing? And the 2-part of it, how do you want to be remembered as a Cowboy? So first off, with teams, obviously the big one's week 2 at Oregon. That's going to be a fun game. And then, coming out of Tulsa, we had a lot of guys transfer to Big 12 schools. So, there's been a little bit of smack talk there. I got a friend at Iowa State, and I got a friend at Kansas, so it's going to be fun. So, but, being remembered as a Cowboy, everyone talks about, the Cowboy culture. Obviously, as an O-lineman on the field, you got to have a little bit of nastiness to you, but off the field, be a great person and, treat people well. But, I just want to be remembered as someone who came in and just got this team winning again, because no one wants to see what happened last year happen again. So we got to get back to that winning culture for sure. Right. Or we won't be doing this interview anymore. Nope. Well, man, appreciate you, Kasen. I'll let you get back to your day. I know Coach Gundy let y'all have off Friday evening, so y'all need rest after this morning's run. For sure. All right. We'll see you, brother. All right. Thank you.
I am not I'm a man with a gift, and I'm doing my shit like